This video is for anyone who thinks you need to buy an expensive camera in order to make good films. LG sent me this smartphone, the G4. Now I've added some audio gear and some lighting gear, but for the rest of this episode I'll be filming only with what you can see here. Starting now. Let's say we're doing a phone call scene. We could film it like this, but the more time we spend finding a decent location and thinking about props, the less work the camera has to do in order to get good results. So I think this phone call scene looks a whole lot better than the last one did. And if we want to take it to the next level, then by spending some effort on the lighting, then we can significantly reduce the gap between a cheap and expensive camera. Now I think this looks a lot better, so let's do a quick comparison. The original lighting, which was just a couple of windows that happened to be there in the first place, and now that we've spent some time setting up the lights so that we have full control over the intensity, the colour and the position that the light is coming from. So I think the key thing here is that we care more about what's in front of the camera rather than the camera itself, and that is the key thing no matter what camera you use. So the other thing that's important is audio. So before you even think about upgrading to a professional camera, it's worth making sure you've got your audio sorted out so it doesn't sound like this. So this is just very simple. Just start with a microphone and get it on a boom pole so that it can be exactly where you want it, and then also a audio recorder so that you can set your levels to where you want them to be. And then you've pretty much got yourself a standard interview setup which you can use for short films and all sorts of stuff. Now, color grading almost never solves problems on set, but if you've already got your decent lighting and decent sound, then grading can be the icing on the cake. Now, I really thought I'd find some special tricks you can do to make the best of an unconventional camera, but it's remarkably similar to working with any other camera. Now, the total of the equipment used in this video costs less than a Sony A7S, so hopefully I've shown that you don't need to spend loads of money on a camera in order to get decent results. Now, I do realise that $2,500 still gets you quite a lot of filmmaking equipment, so I will be doing a video which goes a lot cheaper, because really 95% of the filmmaking process is just completely separate from which equipment you're using. So I think it comes down to this: if I bought the same running shoes as an Olympic runner, to what extent would that purchase help me in terms of becoming as fast as they are at running? My name's Cade, this has been DSLR Guide, and I'll see you next week.